Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel after quite a long break. My YouTube channel is taking a little bit of a different direction. It sort of happened absolutely out of nowhere. I was kind of just chilling out on the internet. Young man all the way from Florida pops up and he goes, "Hey, could you listen to my music?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So I had a listen and I was like really just surprised. So I thought I would kind of make a YouTube video about it. So I'm going to do it's not going to be like a critical review. I don't think a critical review is necessary. I kind of want to base this around more like a shout out. I want people to go listen to this guy because I think he's really good. His name is, well, his stage name, unless this is his real name, is it's called Troli Bear. Now he's 19. He's from Florida in the USA, and his influences consist of artists such as Ed Sheeran, Post Malone, Jeremy Zucker. He listens to more underground music as opposed to mainstream music. So he cites that his vision in music is to be able to help people, and that the songs he writes tend to have their genesis in situations that he goes through personally, whether they're positive or negative. And he quotes, "If I can get a smile out of someone at the end of the day after listening to my music, my job's complete." So I've listened to quite a few of his tracks, and one I was actually very impressed. But I've decided we're going to talk solely on his latest release, which is a track called "Lost at Sea." Now he released it about a week and a half ago. Unfortunately, I won't be able to play any music because obviously there's a massive copyright issue and YouTube would literally chew me to pieces by using it. But if you listen to my words, I highly recommend you go and check him out. The track "Lost at Sea" is sort of an extremely mellow, alternative pop, lo-fi kind of track, and it combines several genres and styles. There are flavors of acoustic, R&B, ambience. Upon listening to it for the first time, there were certain parts of this song that stood out for me, like really, really, like prominently. His songwriting influences absolutely come from musicians like Ed Sheeran and Jeremy Zucker. I can hear Lucas Graham in there, the one who sang 7 Years Old a couple of years ago. Now, it might just be my ears, but I can definitely hear a very small touch of Owl City in there too. I can't figure out why. I think it might just be the timbre of his voice. No, I can't really explain it, but I can definitely pick up hints of Owl City in there as well. So the vocals, they are pretty simple. They're easy to listen to. I am not lying when I say that the main hook of the song will literally burn itself into your ear canals. What I mean by that is it's extremely catchy. Like, after the first or second listen, you would know that song. So another thing that really stood out for me, which I thought was awesome, was after the first chorus, which I'm assuming is a chorus, it's basically the first hook. There's a kind of rappy spoken word section, which I was not expecting really. I thought that was a really, really nice touch. So the surrounding music is simply a synth bass and one or two ambient synths over the top. It's it's not overcomplicated. The drums do what the drums need to do, and it's mellow, it's calm, and it's ambient. So after listening really closely, however, I can definitely tell there are elements of music from places that I didn't quite expect. Whether these sources of inspiration were actually meant to be there or not, I have no idea. For all I know, I could be hearing things that aren't there. It's almost like I can say the drum beat is inspired by hip hop, R&B, maybe a touch of funk or blues. I was actually kind of listening, and the bass quality and tone to it actually kind of reminded me of dubstep for some reason. Again, I don't know if that was just my ears or I'm looking too far into it. So he's mixing several sounds together to create a new one. That is the sort of stuff that I personally really appreciate, particularly as a musician myself, hearing some of the smaller guys out there not replicating what's already been done, maybe taking something and putting their own twist on it. That's what I think's really good. So another point of interest for me is actually the lyrical content. The lyrics in this track are actually pretty melancholic. One of the main lyrics in the track is actually, "I'm drowning and I cannot breathe." It would suggest kind of the uphill battle and possibly feelings of deep depression that an individual may face when they realize that this person has gone. You wouldn't really imagine them being in such a kind of happy, mellow, chilled out kind of track. Is it a happy song? Is it a sad song? I guess that's what music is about. The listener gets to sit down, they get to listen to the song, they understand what's going on, and then they can come to their own conclusions. When you have such contrasting emotions being played between the music and lyrical content, it all becomes more amplified when you listen to how the vocals are being sung. When you have vocals that are so calm, singing about something that could be perceived as very, very sad, that you are really able to start building a story about what the main character in the track might be feeling. Music is art, and it should always be up for interpretation. I might have just rambled on quite a lot about this particular track, but I just want to point out something that I found particularly awesome. He records, produces, and mixes all of his music. Massive props to him for not only having really good songwriting skills, the quality of the music is outrageously good. So good. You know, it wouldn't sound out of place on like the radio or mass media. I do think you should give this guy a bit of attention. So I'm going to put a link to his YouTube channel in the description below. I'm going to stick in a link to his Instagram. Go give him some attention. Go give him a couple of likes. Because I think his music is really, really solid. He's put in a lot of work, and I would love to see people go over there and enjoy his music. Hopefully, he will release more stuff because I'd really like to hear it. So, yeah, the main idea of this channel at the moment is to kind of promote lesser known musicians out there, lesser known artists, lesser known bands. You write music yourself and you want me to make a video on you, please get in contact. Take it very, very easy, and I hope you're all well and stay away from the virus. Thank you very much.